Hi, I'm Lisa from Feedalpha. I'm going to give you a quick tour of the Feedalpha platform. Today we're going to run through all the key features that you can find once you've set up. Let's take a look at the platform. So once you've set up, this is your home screen. This is where you'll always come when you log into Feedalpha. Up the top we have our shortcuts so that you can easily access any of our main features. If you want to get started straight away, you can hide and let's talk to our AI assistant. You can use our prompts given here, or you can type your own prompt and ask it for something that you want. Your AI will know about your brand from your social media or URL, automatically get tailored advice. Let's have a look at some hooks that we could use for posts or videos. I can use these now to create a post. I can copy and paste into create a post, or I can just use it as an idea, as a base. So before we get started on creating a post, you can head to your storage. In here, you can drag and drop any files that you want. You can create folders, so you can do it month by month, quarter by quarter, or by topic. You can add in your images here and put them in folders. You can bring them in from Dropbox instead of saving them to your computer and then uploading them. This storage will then be found in your create a post. This is where you can access your storage to create a post. So for example, let's go in and start creating a post. Let's choose this image. And now we can choose what profiles we want this to go out on. You can choose more than one. So we can choose Facebook, Google My Business if you want, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever you want your post to go out on. Then you can write a caption. You can get help, so you can get a caption. These are saved captions. So these are ones that you can save and come back to at a different time. Then you can edit them. So we have an AI caption assistant in here that gives you loads of prompts and ideas that you can use for captions. So let's do a CTA post, for example, and we want to write a CTA post for signing up to the Feedalpha platform. We can choose it to be long and wordy, or we can keep it short. What tone do you want this to be in? You can add hashtags and you can choose the number of outcomes. We can generate then, and AI will come up with some captions that we can use. So from here you can see we get 3 ideas. We can choose one that we want to work with. And then if you want, you can add in caption variation. So this means that on Facebook, we can add our link and with no problem. We can go into Instagram and we can say, oh, link in bio, because we know Instagram doesn't like links in our captions. LinkedIn, if you want to change it so that it's a bit more professional, you want to take out a phrase that you wouldn't use on LinkedIn, but you would use on Instagram, this is where caption variation comes in. Once you're happy with the caption, you scroll down and you choose what type of post it is. So if it's a reel, click reel, and it will go out in the Reels tab on Instagram. A feature on Feedalpha is Analyze with AI. This asks AI to have a look at both our image and our caption and give us feedback on what they think it'll perform on social media. It takes into consideration what people like, what might resonate with your audience. So we can have a look in here that we can improve. So as we can see, it gives us ideas for captions that we can use, maybe with some relevant hashtags. We haven't added any hashtags. In our visual, it can have a look, so maybe adding a branded image, so we could add a logo or as it said, a water bottle or laptop, we could have that on the screen. If we want to make changes, we can here. If not, and we're happy, we can post it immediately, schedule it for a later date, save it as a draft and come back to it and edit it later on, or submit for approval. So if you're working with a team, you can give them access to your Feedalpha account, but you can take away immediately and schedule, so they have to submit it for approval. So that means nothing goes out without your permission. I'm going to schedule this for a later date. Choose my time and schedule it. This will schedule our post and it will go into our calendar. Let's take a look at our calendar. In here, you can see all your posts that have gone out, that are coming up, or that have been sent for approval. So in here, you can choose to filter by status, so you can see pending posts. So these are ones that are gone for approval. You can see any scheduled posts. You can see posts that have failed. For some reason outside of our control, sometimes posts fail. We can go in here and we can repost it then straight away. Or you can see your published posts. In your published posts, you can choose to see posts. And if it's worked well, you can repost it. So you might want to put it up again, change the caption slightly so that it's a brand new post. But it just means that you're not trying to find that post from 6 months ago and trying to repost it. We also have a week view. This means that things are easier seen and we can deal with it week on week. If posts have not gone out yet, we can reschedule them. So we found that maybe Monday doesn't work anymore. Let's put it on Tuesday instead. In here, we want to edit really quickly. Double click, so you can now edit your caption really quickly. Once our posts have gone out, we can then have a look at their analytics and see what has been working and what hasn't. We have Facebook analytics, Instagram analytics, and LinkedIn analytics. This will give you a synopsis of what's working, what's not working, all in one tab. So that means you're not going off trying to find your analytics for each platform on each platform and having 6,000 tabs open. You just have one. You have a look through your analytics and then you can start the process again, going back, creating a post, right, this is working, let's go with this. You can download a report for the time frame that you've chosen. So say your boss needs a report really quickly. You can choose, okay, for the last 3 months, put in for the last 3 months on Facebook, and we'll download that report, send it off. That can be done in minutes now. Some other features on the Feedalpha platform is our creative suite. In our creative suite, we give you ideas on what you can post. So you can scroll through TikTok and see what's working and what you could adapt for yours. We have a content creation pool where AI helps you generate one. So you set your goal for what kind of post you want. You pick what you want people to do. So you want them to comment. You can choose your strategy, your engagement, and then your style and audience. If you want to add something that's not there, you can click the plus and we can add in small business owners, for example. And then we can drag this in. We can ask AI now to generate a caption for us. If we have a post that we kind of have an idea of what we want, but we don't know how to convert that into a caption, this is where the content pool comes in. So then you can, again here, you can choose a caption. It will give you some stock images that you can choose from. If you want, you can use them. If not, just click this button. It's going to bring in to create a post for you, and this is where you create a post. In Creative Suite, we also have content feeds. This is articles from different industries that you can use on your social media. So, for example, we can have a look at this one. So we can read it first to make sure it is something that our audience will actually want to read. Then, if we're happy, we can share it. It will bring in a caption for us if we want. It will have the link and it will bring in an image. we can choose this to go out on Facebook, and this is what it will look like. We can change any part of this. So we can take away this and we can say this is a great read. It's great. We can give our opinions if we agree with it, if we disagree. Another source to help you come up with an idea. Feedalpha is all about giving you help to start that post, because we understand that consistency is key on social media, but sometimes consistency is the hardest thing to do. So we want to give you the tools that you're not looking at that blank screen for ages, and you can just get started and get something out. Schedule it in advance so that you can set and forget and not have to worry about it again. Follow along, because we'll be posting more in-depth videos about each feature and how you can use it for your business.